Today's video. Bx1-Limited bus announcements to Riverdale 231 Street. Enjoy the video. This is Bx1-Limited to Riverdale 231 Street. A fare is required to ride. This stop is Lincoln Avenue and East 137th Street. Next stop, Grand Concourse and East 138th Street. Transfers available to the 4 and 5 trains in Bx33. This stop is Grand Concourse and East 138th Street. Next stop, Grand Concourse and East 144th Street. This stop is Grand Concourse and East 144th Street. Next stop, Grand Concourse and East 149th Street. Transfers available to the 2, 4 and 5 trains, Bx2 and Bx19. This stop is Grand Concourse and East 149th Street. Next stop, Grand Concourse and East 153rd Street. This stop is Grand Concourse and East 153rd Street. Next stop, Grand Concourse and East 156th Street. This stop is Grand Concourse and East 156th Street. Next stop, Grand Concourse and East 161st Street. Transfers available to Bx13, Bx6 and Bx6 SBS. This stop is Grand Concourse and East 161st Street. Next stop, Grand Concourse and East 163rd Street. This stop is Grand Concourse and East 163rd Street. Next stop, Grand Concourse and East 165th Street. This stop is Grand Concourse and East 165th Street. Next stop, Grand Concourse and McClellan Street. This stop is Grand Concourse and McClellan Street. Next stop, Grand Concourse and East 167th Street. Transfer available to Bx35. This stop is Grand Concourse and East 167th Street. Next stop, Grand Concourse and East 169th Street. This stop is Grand Concourse and East 169th Street. Next stop, Grand Concourse and East 170th Street. Transfers available to Bx11, Bx18A and Bx18B. This stop is Grand Concourse and East 170th Street. Next stop, Grand Concourse and East 172nd Street. This stop is Grand Concourse and East 172nd Street. Next stop, Grand Concourse and Mount Eden Avenue. Transfer available to Bxm4. This stop is Grand Concourse and Mount Eden Avenue. Next stop, Grand Concourse and Cross Bronx Expressway Overpass. This stop is Grand Concourse and Cross Bronx Expressway Overpass. Next stop, Grand Concourse and East 175th Street. This stop is Grand Concourse and East 175th Street. Next stop, Grand Concourse and East Tremont Avenue. Transfer available to Bx36. This stop is Grand Concourse and East Tremont Avenue. Next stop, Grand Concourse and East 179th Street. This stop is Grand Concourse and East 179th Street. Next stop, Grand Concourse and East Burnside Avenue. Transfers available to Bx40, Bx42 and Bxm4. This stop is Grand Concourse and East Burnside Avenue. Next stop, Grand Concourse and East 180th Street. This stop is Grand Concourse and East 180th Street. Next stop, Grand Concourse and East 182nd Street. This stop is Grand Concourse and East 182nd Street. Next stop, Grand Concourse and Field Place. This stop is Grand Concourse and Field Place. Next stop, Grand Concourse and East 187th Street. This stop is Grand Concourse and East 187th Street. Next stop, Grand Concourse and East Fordham Road. Transfers available to the B&D trains, Bx12 and Bx34. This stop is Grand Concourse and East Fordham Road. Next stop, Grand Concourse and East Kingsbridge Road. Transfers available to Bx9 and Bx28. This stop is Grand Concourse and East Kingsbridge Road. Next stop, Grand Concourse and East 196th Street. This stop is Grand Concourse and East 196th Street. Next stop, Grand Concourse and East 198th Street. This stop is Grand Concourse and East 198th Street. Next stop, Grand Concourse and Bedford Park Boulevard. Transfers available to the B&D trains in Bx26. This stop is Grand Concourse and Bedford Park Boulevard. Next stop, Grand Concourse and East 203rd Street. This stop is Grand Concourse and East 203rd Street. Next stop, Grand Concourse and East 206th Street. This stop is Grand Concourse and East 206th Street. Next stop, Grand Concourse and East Mashola Parkway South. Transfers available to Bx28 and Bx34. This stop is Grand Concourse and East Mashola Parkway South. Next stop, East Mashola Parkway South and Jerome Avenue. Transfers available to the 4 train and Bx10. This stop is East Mashola Parkway South and Jerome Avenue. Next stop, West Mashola Parkway South and Paul Avenue. This stop is West Mashola Parkway South and Paul Avenue. Next stop, Sedgwick Avenue and Dickinson Avenue. This stop is Sedgwick Avenue and Dickinson Avenue. Next stop, Sedgwick Avenue and Hillman Avenue. This stop is Sedgwick Avenue and Hillman Avenue. Next stop, Sedgwick Avenue and Van Cortlandt Avenue West. Transfer available to BXM3. This stop is Sedgwick Avenue and Van Cortlandt Avenue West. Next stop, Sedgwick Avenue and Stevenson Place. This stop is Sedgwick Avenue and Stevenson Place. Next stop, Sedgwick Avenue and Giles Place. This stop is Sedgwick Avenue and Giles Place. Next stop, Sedgwick Avenue and Fort Independence Street. Transfers available to BX2 and BX3. This stop is Sedgwick Avenue and Fort Independence Street. Next stop, Heath Avenue and Summit Place. This stop is Heath Avenue and Summit Place. Next stop, West 231st Street and Bailey Avenue. This stop is West 231st Street and Bailey Avenue. Next stop, West 231st Street and Broadway. Transfers available to the 1 train and Bx9. This stop is West 231st Street and Broadway. Next stop, West 231st Street and Kingsbridge Avenue. This stop is West 231st Street and Kingsbridge Avenue. Next stop, West 231st Street and Tibbet Avenue. This stop is West 231st Street and Tibbet Avenue. This is Bx1-Limited to Riverdale 231 Street. A fare is required to ride.